Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped, sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped, sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, glowing up, but we still trapped. That's how a nigga survives. Flowing out, got the crowd packed. Yeah, that's how a nigga provides. Y'all insta this, y'all snap that, y'all diss this, and they snap back. Another mass shooting in the headlines. I'm like, damn, where that attack at? Cause y'all think this about race. They font that shit in your face. It's like every day it's the same agenda. It's really not that hard to trace. Fuck it, we might as well face it. Accept it, whatever it's wrapped in. There'll come a day when they run out of grace. So me and my niggas stay trapping. Yeah, ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped, sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Hey, someone be too hard, wanted to be, and then what I became. Ended up going my own way, but I couldn't stay in my lane. Now if I'm honest, I've taken a liking to wearing these chains. They hold me down, make it easier when I start feeling the pain. Out of the overflow, your heart, they say your mouth speaks. Well, my heart must be fucked up, cause I can't speak and I can't sleep. So I stay woke in this daydream. Got shit to do, got the world to see. Got the same crew, got some new fleets. There's an empire, fucking boutique, that's real. I only say what I feel, got a new plate with the same meal. On a new height with the same chill. Y'all too fake, I stay real. Got cast down from heaven, but I'm too good to stay in hell. I don't know where the story ends, but I keep writing like oh well, oh well. Yeah, I keep writing like oh well, oh well. Yeah, hey, I don't know where the story ends, but I keep writing like oh well, oh well. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped, sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped, sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting crazy out here, y'all. Stay focused. Let's go, KD. Take a look around you, look to find your way, man. Your way, man. Look to find your way. Yeah, take a look around you, look to find your way, man. Yeah, I talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change the way. Got things to do. I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Hey, you the one that say that. You and me go way back. When this whole thing over, I'ma send my invoice, pay that. You don't wanna say that. You don't want this payback. I keep my composure, this my kingdom, nigga, stay back. We had a couple of moments. You had a choice, nigga, own it. Your real colors, they showing. I'm real, nigga, I'm focused. When I come around, I'm fly with it. Stay moving, do buy with it. New sound, just vibe with it. Same truth and we die with it. I see it like it's an obstacle. I never sit on the fence. Nothing to me is impossible. Music of me to the end. Most of the shit is illogical. All of y'all niggas depend on what they pretend. Just think what you had. Stop looking at trends. You wearing your eyes like it's topical. Clearly now, the pain is gone. The fame is on and they play my songs. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, I ain't talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change the way. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. watch y'all. Real gang, we pop off, no knockoffs. Open eyes, we watch out. Mobilize, won't cop out. COVID-19 cops out, don't flop now. Open skies, we fly now. New agenda, they try now. Most y'all getting real scared of the headlines when you find out. End game getting real near. If you don't know, you behind now. Behind the times, government hide behind the lines. Most brands trying to monetize. All of us have to stay inside, don't socialize. Talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change your way. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, nigga, find your way back. I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, nigga, find your way back. Check, 1, 2, ayy, check. I don't know if I can rap this shit. Yeah, ayy, yeah. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's poppin'. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they satin. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. I see you looking, I see you watching. Wasn't too long ago, we was just talking. I'm sorry you hate me now, and I don't mean that I'm sorry for me. I'm just sorry for you, cause you won't get to see what a hot king can do when he's given the chance to become what he knew he could. Now my shit's popping, oh, and I'm shocking. I'm just from Buffalo, I shouldn't make it. Was right by my auntie, but that woman hated me. Good at pretending for everyone faking it. Now I'm awake and I see why they made the choice to kick me out just as soon as I made the choice. Now I'm a king, yeah, that's the thing. Happens a lot. Fatherless kids, yeah, we come by the lot. Changing shit whether you like it or not. He would come like it or not. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they satin. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. Fuck the whole industry, music and media. Started my own shit, I don't think they feeling me. I just don't get it, so fuck it. I'm done with all this luck shit. Y'all think y'all scaring me, so I address it. But now all your niggas is running. All of your mouths is just running. No talent, but your shit is funded. Now all y'all think y'all real funny. Clown flexing with that fake money. Can't buy shit without real shit, so you rent shit cause you real dummy. Just invest in mine like a broker. New money coming soon. Yo, last post got like 50,000, but you can't fill the fucking room. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they satin. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Go to the fucking gym. the luckiest guy alive if that did it
The
for
sun is
me.
shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
What's going on, beaches, booshes, busses, hustles, and yahoos? It's your boy Papa Swole back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2, flexing on all you beaches. Welcome to 3596. Let's get into today's episode. Hit the like button, subscribe. We're live on Rumble and YouTube, and of course, Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Make sure you subscribe to the show and share with your friends. Today's first post is from Ian, and this is over on papaswolio.com. This is on Circle of Lift ringtone. Make sure you check out all the brand new Swole tunes over there on the site. Love the song, especially the long version. Oh, I thank you, Ian.
Hi, puppy.
It is an extended version, so if you did purchase the original, it was like 30 seconds. I think the new one's like a minute or so. You can listen to the preview. We extended it so you can check out a much longer ringtone, that's what she said, and it can wake you up and fire you up. And when your phone rings in public, everyone will look and point and be like, who is that person? And why do they have the greatest ringtone in history? So check it out. Check out all the Swole tunes over there and all the alarms and ringtones over there on the site, papaswolio.com. Now let's get on into that tippy-tippy. Just an inch. Oh, yeah.
It's cold outside.
All right. First Swole fan post of the day is from John. And John says, just wanted to check in on everyone since yesterday's daylight savings spring forward an hour nonsense. I know. Jacking up everyone's sleep. You look at the time and you're like, why does it feel not correct? I am so tired this morning. Today is my leg day. I'll see it through, but I feel spent today. I hope you are all doing better than I am. Well, sorry to hear that, John, but we're doing well, and I'm sure you'll make it through. And this is what we always talk about. Moving your sleep even half an hour will make a massive difference. And this is literally shifting everything an hour. So it literally fucks people up. This destroys people's health. It destroys people's hormones. It fucks people up. It really does. It really does. We got to stop this bullshit. Stop changing the fucking clock. It's awful. It's awful. I'm not a fan. Leslie says, kicking off Monday with a dark and early full body session. The early morning temperatures have finally improved enough to get back out on the front porch gym. Felt awesome to pump weights and breathe in that fresh country air. Have the best week and go get it, fam. Hashtag dark and early, bright eyed and bushy tailed. Most people don't. GTTFG and just keep lifting. She's back outside. You know it's getting warm if Leslie's outside. She was snowed in for a while, and hopefully you're having some good weather. I know a lot of places up north, you're having this weird 60, 70 degree weather today, and then it's snowing next week, and it's 30 again. Crazy temperature swings. So wish everyone the best. It's sunny, hot and sunny down here in Florida. I think we're getting more rain next week, but beautiful weather. It's lovely. So everyone enjoy it. Enjoy it. Hopefully it lasts for you. All right, Terrence, we got this one from the Swolenormous app. Terrence says, I have issues with anterior pelvic tilt and slightly rounded shoulders. Help on posture from the Swole fam. So I recommend Terrence and everyone else. Terrence is a new member. I recommend you check out the glute awareness program as well as shoulder awareness. You could also check out the Swollen 7, check out the yoga studio. But those programs in the program vault directly address these issues. Anterior pelvic tilt is when you essentially have tight hip flexors, tight quads, the rectus femoris. You have weaker glutes. You're sitting down a lot. This is something that commonly leads to anterior pelvic tilt. You wear heels or elevated heels your whole life. Either you're female and you wear high heels, or you're wearing shoes and sneakers that have elevated heels and you're sitting down a lot. Your calves get really tight. Your hip flexors get really tight. Your glutes get really weak, and you have this anterior pelvic tilt. So glute awareness program and the shoulder awareness program. A lot of you have already gone through those, but check out all those different levels in those programs, and that'll do it for you. That will do it. And all those exercise in them still apply. So you'll find all the answers you need there. All right, fam, let's get into some Rate My Meal. You know it. You love it. You fear it. We anticipate. What do you guys think? Drop in the comments before we get into the first one. I haven't looked at any of the pictures. What do you think? Do we have steak? Or are we going to have an overall win? Are we going to have an overall win? Are we going to have a good day with Rate My Meal? I don't know. You guys drop in the comments. We also have a Swole card. I don't know if I mentioned it yet. It is Raise the Floor. Drop that in the comments. Raise the Floor is one of our all-time favorite Swole cards to give away. This essentially means that rising tides raise all ships. So focus on the basics, focus on the fundamentals, focus on the 7 pillars, and you will raise the floor. You will raise that standard, that base, that ground level, those pillars. And then everything that's built upon them will raise along with it. So it's really important to understand that a lot of times you're looking for that top level fix when it really comes back down to focusing on the pillars and locking those down. And then you actually make more progress, right? Focus on the weak points, focus on the faults, not the faults like blame fault, but fault being like those cracks in your basics, cracks in the foundation that will lead to more growth, focusing more on mobility, focus more on addressing those physical weak points and areas and body parts that might not be working properly or bad posture and things like that, that will allow you to lift heavier, that will allow you to go on more walks and you won't be in pain and you're able to be in more movement, right? These small things that move the needle the most, raise the floor. And there's a lot of different aspects to raising the floor when it comes to all of your 7 pillars. It's not just your training, it's your nutrition, it's your community. You focus on those fundamentals, raise the floor, rising tides, raise all ships. Let's get into the rate my meal. All right, here we go. Show us the steak. Mark thinks broccoli is going to be the theme. And oh my God, we're back to fucking peas and carrots. Back to fucking peas.
Lieutenant Dan.
Betzalel Gaon. What a name. All right. I only see a couple peas and a couple little carrot chunks. I'll let it slide. Rice and methinks chicken. Rice and chicken. Chicken and rice. It looks like it's in glass. I can't tell if it's plastic. Might be plastic. But the food, obviously, I don't want to keep on. I guess I got to point it out every time so people get the point. I don't know if that's plastic. If it's plastic, get into glass and rice, chicken. Yeah, it looks like plastic. I thought it was glass at first. All right, Connor, top fan. All right, we'll see if that saves you. I don't know what that is. I've never seen this word. I've never seen these letters. Oh my God. I've never seen these letters in this order. I've never seen, Kedgery? I've never seen these consonants and vowels in this order. I don't know how to pronounce that. I've never heard of that. I don't think. Unless I've heard it pronounced. I never even... What is that? Smoked fish kedgeree? Kedgeree? What is that? Someone look that up because I've never heard of it. Or if I have, I don't remember it. Smoked fish, curried egg, fried rice, currants, and finished with parsley. Is this a topping or are we eating food here? Smoked fish, kedgeree. It's a British dish. No wonder it looks like shit. I didn't say that, but that's true. British dish of curried rice, smoked fish. Okay, so I see. So it wasn't, it's not kedgeree with smoked fish. It's just kedgeree. And then he's defining what that is. Kedgeree, smoked fish, curried. Okay, that would make more sense. It's an English rice dish with Indian flavor. Oh, man. The UK has fallen, huh? So it's like an Indian dish, but it's like a UK dish. So it's like Indian. I mean, India is the UK now, right? Isn't it? I guess that's the whole thing. All right. Anyone ever have it? I mean, the quality of the ingredients matter. It's definitely real food. It's just a unique combination of things that I haven't had. It doesn't seem like it tastes bad, but something like this for me, obviously you have to be used to it or your gut has to be able to handle this. I just know the flavor is going to be probably way too strong for my palate. It's probably way too strong of a flavoring for my palate. It seems like it'd be overpowering with parsley and the curried egg, fried rice, and smoked fish. That seems like a taste profile overload for me. For me, because I don't really over season anything, I really don't need much. When we make food, Mama Swoleo's marinating some skirt steaks and stuff, and she'll put a little lime in there just to, the acidity helps break it down and marinate the steaks a little bit. But it's very light. It's very light. We use salt and butter. It's just very light seasoning. So anytime, if she ever adds some seasoning for a different style for a dish, it has to be very light because for me, because I don't do a lot of it, it's just strong. It's just strong. So anyway, yeah. India was a British colony for almost 200 years, so it kind of tracks. It kind of does. That's absolutely true. Absolutely true. That's the same reason why there's so much French spoken in Africa and all those different countries, because of all the French colonies, stuff like that. I was raised on all those old movies, Zulu, all that shit. Old school British war movies. All right. So let's move on. Interesting. Look at this next one. All right. Okay. From Kevin. Kevin with a B, not a V. Like Kevin. Is that really a name or a typo? Nice. We're just any consonant there. Too many Kevins. Let's just do a B because because it's Spanish, we pronounce it with a B anyway. The V sounds like a B. So Kevin. We'll just spell like that. Having fun with this today. What the fuck is going on here? Let's just put it that way.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know what all those sauces are, but this is some delicious diarrhea coming. I'm assuming this was a Valentine's Day. So this is funny. If you're just listening, I guess those are potatoes, right? Like taters or something. Fries or whatever. With the letter cut out so it says sit on my face. And then we have beans and sausage and, to be honest, fam, fuck all if I know what the rest of it is. Is that egg and some tomatoes? I don't know. There's a lot here. I'm not going to eat this, but it's funny. I get it. So hope you had a good Valentine's Day, and say hi to your toilet for me, because that's the real MVP. Your toilet and your plumbing system is the real MVP of this picture. Okay, Lewis Smith. Grunge. My dad was into the war classics. Oh, did you watch Zulu and all those? Zoo. All of them up on the mountain, like slamming, fucking pounding their shields and shit. That was a great movie. Turner Classic Movies. Boom. There you go. Yeah, see, grunge 90s, you woke up, you grew up watching Zulu and Bridge on the River Kwai and all these fucking old school movies. Alec Guinness. What have I done? All right, throwbacks. Obscure references for most people. Cerny probably gets it. Louis Smith. This is chicken. Maybe they've got some zooks. We got some sweet potatoes. It doesn't look cooked yet, so we'll let it slide. That chicken looks a little bit on the blanco side, but we got a lot of veggies, some chicken. It's obviously some sort of skewer, skillet, put all on the Blackstone type thing. So, all right, enjoy. A lot of those things like the squash and the zucchini will digest well if you cook them well, So a lot of you can enjoy that. That's something to test with the elimination diet, but a lot of you will find that to be okay. All right. Got a bunch of zookers in here. Looks like the damn rainbow. Yeah, where's the meat? Where's the meat? Where's the steak? A little too white here. Let's get a little diversity, right? We need a little diversity with the meat.
Well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
There you go. Wash it down with brown. All right, Salvatore Acciavati. What a fucking name. So he's got a shit dog. So Salvatore was obviously, it's on the ground. So it's a shit hot dog. I guess someone picked up a piece of shit with a hot dog bun and took a picture of this. This is disgusting. You can see where the shit stain is on the ground. That's pretty gross. This is, I guess, San Francisco. So we're turning the shit on the street into shit art. Maybe it's New York. So, all right, let's get that off the screen. Good damn. Goddamn. You don't have to eat it though, bro. Okie dokie, Tatiana Achia. What names? We got broccoli. We got a couple hard-boiled eggs. I'm remiss to know what the fuck that is. Is that chicken? And probably the smallest quadrant, I will have to say that looks like either... That's the longest rice I've ever seen in my life. Those look like maggots, to be honest. It's like a small cube of rice. Tatiana, stop counting your calories. Get yourself some more carbs, eat some more food, move more, lift weights, build some muscle. You don't need to eat 14 calories of rice. Okay, let's make that plate a little bit beefier. All right. Okay, get some more protein, get some more carbs, eat some real food. It's real food. You can stuff your face and go exercise. You'll be good. You'll be good. All right. Look at it. We got Tainty Man. Let's distract everyone from what we just experienced. And we have Rage the Floor with Pinkston Churchill. Okay. All right.
Are you not entertained?
You like it.
Are you not entertained?
You're here for a reason. You're here for a reason. We're having fun. But this makes everyone hungry. Makes everyone just want a steak, doesn't it? We all just want steak after seeing this. So let's get into some questions. Drop in the comments, hashtag AskPapaSwolio. Let's see what we got. We'll start with them from Instagram. If you have live questions, drop them in the comments and I'll get to as many as I can. See you guys in the Telegram and on YouTube, Rumble. So let's get into it. Whoa. Very da skip. Why is that so zoomed in? Slow zoom out. Dramatic. Caralexis03. Oh, Kara's back. If I exercise and eat healthy every day, will I become a skinny queen? Probably not. Probably not. If you're asking a question like that, probably not. I mean, who wants to be a skinny queen? If you lift weights, don't say actually lifting weights. You should be eating healthy every day and exercising. You could be, depends on how much you're eating and what exercise you're doing, right? You don't want to be a skinny queen. You want to be a swole queen. So don't be a biche. No one wants to be a skinny queen. You want to be yacked. Yacked and yoked. Mosi Gianni. All right. Once I feel the burning sensation, should I keep going until failure? Cheers. You might want to get that checked out. They have creams for, oh, you mean with training? Yeah. Should I keep going until failure? Yes. Yes. Now, when we talk about reps in reserve, like, hey, leave 1 in the tank, 2 in the tank. Let me be clear again. Most of you and most people don't know what 2 reps in the tank is. So it's really hard to gauge that. I never do 2 reps in reserve. I might finish a rep and then be like, okay, I maybe could attempt another one, but I don't. Or I try to do it and then, okay, I can't get it. And I put it down. That's generally for most people better because it's better for you to go until that. When I say failure, you do your last, let's say 9, and then you do another one. And you're like, okay, I can't get it. That's failure. That's task failure. It's not going to wipe you out so much more because you attempted that last one. It's not going to be like, oh my God, you tried to get another rep. Now you're so much more fatigued. What it means is like, if you have 1 more rep in you, and let's say you do, 9, and then you go to get the next one and you're here pushing and you're stuck. Sometimes that rep might be like 10 seconds, right? And you're like, you're shitting yourself and your eyes are fucking blood red and you're twisting. It's not worth it. You're not targeting the muscle anymore. You can't do it. You're adding so much stress to your nervous system. That rep isn't worth it. You try when you can't get it, you put it down. Most of you are going to be better off going to that point of failure, or at least like, okay, you got that 9th rep and you barely got it and you can't get another one. Don't even try it. That's 0 or that's failure. And most of you should be doing that because you're not going to be able to be like, oh, I have 3 more. How the fuck do you know? It's really hard to gauge 2. Oh, I have 2 more. I could do 2 more reps. How do you know? Maybe you could have gotten 3. And especially if you're doing limited volume, right? If you're doing 1 set for an exercise, you better go to failure. Okay. If you're doing 1 set, let's say you're doing 2 sets for back in a workout, and sometimes that might be all you need. Yesterday, I was doing kind of an abbreviated torso, like upper body kind of workout where I did 2 sets for back. I did a couple warm sets. I did a real heavy set for T-bar rows. And then I did a left arm. I did a row with my left arm and a row with my high arm on one of my machines, but I sent it. I went all out and I did that all out set and I did another all out set. So if you're not going all out to failure, if you're doing 1 set for an area or 2 sets or even 3 sets, you want to make sure that you're getting whatever you're doing, you're getting everything you can out of it. And the less volume you do, the more intense and the more proximity to failure up to and including you need to do to get the most out of that 1 set. You don't want to leave 3 reps in the tank and then you barely did anything. You did some work, but you didn't create any stimulus. So you got to push. So the burning sensation, you're probably doing too many reps. And that burning sensation is a distraction from the mechanical tension. It's acidity building up in your lactate and it's, just building on the blood and that burning feeling and X, Y, and Z. So you don't want to get distracted with those types of sensations or the pump. And yeah, these things feel great. But are you training? If you're training for a pump, you're training just to look good in the mirror. You're sending some blood there. Look at my veins. Oh, I feel swole, but then it gets reabsorbed. You calm down and you don't have any growth. You didn't create any stimulus. You just kind of did a little bit. There might be some application for doing lighter workouts or higher reps or sub-max sets and stuff like that on off days or deloads if whatever you need depending on what your focus is. Because if you have very specific goals, that might be appropriate for certain things. But, make sure that you are executing and getting the most out of the intense training that you're doing, right? If you're lifting weights, this is war. This is a goal. This is structured and intent behind it. You're not just going to do stuff and feel good. I've done that for a while. Like I used to track very, very closely. I track very closely now. And there's a long period where I did random stuff and I was getting into different things and I wasn't really tracking my workouts specifically. And I made progress. I made changes. But it wasn't as good as when you track closely. I wasn't doing progressive overload. I wasn't really, I wasn't really doing more straight bodybuilding stuff. I was doing a lot of mixed exercise. I was doing a lot of endurance stuff and I was doing a lot of other things and I wasn't really tracking it that closely. And, it's just not as good. It's not as good if you don't have intent behind what you're doing. You end up just doing stuff and probably doing too much because you're not really gauging it properly. You're just going until you feel like you got a good workout in. And that may or may not be too much. And most likely it's too much. Tracking is everything. For most of my career, for most of my life, I've tracked. And shocker, whenever you track, you waste less time. Because when you track, you put down what you used to warm up. You put down what you did for your weight. Then the next time you go to train, you know exactly what you're doing. You don't have to be like, what should I do? Or how do I feel today? And you have to guesstimate how much you put on the bar. No, you see exactly what you did. Okay, so warm up the same way, put that same weight and try to get another rep or get that last rep cleaner and just do it again. You don't have to think, just do it. It's easier. And most people warm up too much. I've minimized my warm-ups tremendously. Warming up and preparing for a set is different for each person, but a lot of times you waste way too much energy warming up. So I do very limited, very specific preparation for my lifting. I get right into it. When I've cut down on my warm-ups, I've made more progress because you're less tired. I prepare my body and my joints for what I'm specifically doing and I do it. And it saves a lot of time and a lot of energy. Tash Tamirov? Papa Soy, how to gain weight without spending a lot of money. Eat garbage food. You want to gain weight or you want to gain muscle? You want to gain muscle, you have to lift fucking weights. All right.
Matt Damon.
You gain weight by eating and getting fat. You want to build muscle, you got to do it the way we always talk about it. PW Ducks. Lame question. Do ice baths if you don't have a lot of money. You got to eat, you want to eat more food. If you're trying to gain weight, then you don't care about building muscle. So just get fat. Just get fat, right? Okay, do ice baths actually help with fat loss? Obviously, with a calorie deficit diet too. Well, if you're losing fat, it's because of what your body is taking off your body. It's your calorie deficit. It's not going to be the ice baths. I mean, is there research that actually supports that, right? It metabolizes brown fat and this kind of stuff. I don't know. We talked about ice baths yesterday. I've done it regularly. I don't do it regularly now. I dunk my face and I'm not doing like full submersions. I haven't done it in a while. I didn't personally notice anything in particular. I wasn't really tracking that closely. So I don't think it necessarily helps. Maybe if you do excessive amounts, but there might be some other side effects. I don't know if anyone has any specific research or evidence that it literally helps with fat loss, but it would make sense. It would make sense because your body, gives off a lot of energy and heat. So sauna is really good. I mean, if I had to choose one, I would choose my dry sauna over the cold plunge. If I had to choose one, if I could only have one, only do one, I would do sauna. But I'll tell you what, in Florida, in South Florida in the summer and stuff, it feels great. I don't think it's going to help you with fat loss to the point where like, wow, I've been doing ice baths and now I'm ripped, but I wasn't as lean before. I mean, I never personally noticed anything like that. But that's just my personal opinion on it and my personal experience. I also wasn't measuring. And how do you measure that too? Because if you're eating less and you're in a calorie deficit and you're cold plunging, wow, I'm losing fat. It's like, yeah, which one's really causing that? So everything else would have to be the same and exact for you to be able to test that. Romina Pistan. Hello. What do you do for warm up and how long should it be? Thank you. It depends. So let's say I'm doing upper body. I'll do some club swinging. And then maybe a dead hang, I'll do club swinging, and then I'll get into my warm-up sets. Warm-up meaning preparation. So if I'm doing, let's say, chest first, I'll do some club swinging, and then I go over to my chest machine, and let's say I'm doing 4 plates and a quarter on each side. Okay. I think this is something that I did on one of my machines yesterday. So I did my warm up. I did my little club swinging, went over to that, had 3 plates on it. I did 5 or 6 reps, put another plate on it, waited like a minute or so, put another plate, did 1 or 2 reps, put another, the 4 and the 25. And then after I rested 2 or 3 minutes, and then I sent it for my first working set. Now it depends on your range of motion, depends on what you need, but a preparation is literally, for me, it's hey, I'm going to lift and go as hard as I can for these reps, for this weight, X, Y, and Z. What do I need to do for me to optimize my strength output, to minimize risk of injury, and to execute this properly to be successful for my progressive overload for this exercise? And that's it. So if I'm doing 10 minutes on the treadmill, and then I'm doing all these push-ups, and I'm doing all these things and all these pull-ups, I'm doing my external rotations and all these different things. Yeah, I'm just using a lot of energy and a lot of time, and it's more fatiguing. I'm not saying don't do it. Some of you probably need to or should. So if you feel oh, my shoulder doesn't feel like it opens up until I do some posterior rotator cuff, my shoulder feels like shit unless I do these things, then do those things. Just keep in mind when you do them that you're doing it to get the body ready for whatever exercise you're doing. So I'm not doing this kind of warm up like what I just said, and then doing plyometric push-ups and doing all this crazy random shit. So what I just said to warm up is because I was specifically doing that exercise. So again, warm up should be preparation. It should be preparation for what you're doing. Yes, getting your body temperature up. It's also 85 fucking degrees outside. So I don't have to worry about, I need to get my body warm. It's hot as fuck. So I'm already sweating. So it's really just getting blood to those areas, loosening up the joints, making sure my elbows feel good, my shoulders feel good, and everything feels good. I fucking send it. And usually with certain machines, I have a couple chest machines where it is so friendly on the joints, I don't have to warm up as much. I don't have to prepare. Other ones, I might do another set or two just to feel, because it might be a little bit more intense based on the strength profile or the way the machine moves for different exercises. So it really depends on what you're doing and what your priorities are. So again, preparation is for whatever activity you're doing. If you're doing full out sprints, you should be doing more preparation. You shouldn't be just doing club swinging and then going out and sprinting, right? You should be doing some walking lunges, maybe a little bouncing, maybe some skips, maybe some high knees, resting, doing some deep squats. And, you could do some other things before that kind of activity. So what's going to allow you to execute that with a minimal risk of injury and to execute in the manner that's going to help you add a stimulus that your body will adapt to? Make sense? Okay, good stuff.
And that's the way, I like it.
All right, hopefully
See on the Sunshine Band.
that gives you some insights. We got one more question. All right. What do you do for fun to chill? Wendy Popeye King. To chill, laugh. I like TV shows and movies, butterfly gardening, going outside with the dogs, lifting weights, hanging out, reading. I enjoy my days. I enjoy my life. Keep it chill. Try to keep my schedule open. Allow for creativity and sunlight and a lot of outdoor free time. Always working though. When you run your own business, and it's always, when we have all these ideas and we're doing all the merch and programs and stuff, you need that space. You need that space for creativity and lowering stress. So I enjoy. I'm having fun right now. Podcasting. I also do this for fun. I enjoy it. And my goal is to not I do this, but then I don't like this, but then I do other things for fun. Everything that I do is, I make it so I enjoy all the things that I do. It's work, but I enjoy it because I create it and I do it the way I want to. So I enjoy what I'm doing because I do it my way. Anyway, last chance for questions. Papa Swolio, besides the amazing Swole tunes. Oh, stop. So nice of you. Besides the amazing Swole tunes over at papaswolio.com, shameless plug. What's Papa jamming out to in the gym? And do you have a playlist? I don't listen to music in the gym. I don't. If Mama Swolio, she likes listening to music. If she's training at the same time, she'll have heavy metal on and stuff like that. So I don't mind it. I like listening to that. But lately I just go outside. I put the fan on. I don't need music. I like outside nature. Yeah. I don't do music anymore. Not that I wouldn't. I really enjoy not. I would if I went to a public gym where they play who the fuck knows what they play. So I don't feel the need to do that as much. I like it. I like just me and the weights. I don't need that to amp me up. But there's nothing wrong with it, of course. Whatever gets you going, right? Whatever gets you going. Okay. Let's go, Ballsy.
That's deep.
Yeah, see what Mark said. I need music because the shit they play over the speakers at my gym is pure trash. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not against music. Like, I might be in a mood and like, yeah, I'm playing a song. Sometimes I'll listen to Swole tunes or something because I'm listening to the songs and I'm like, my brain's going, but a lot of times I just focus on the music. And plus I have a big fan, you know, those huge standing fans. I turn it on. It's like, I have one of those old fans all rusted. So when you turn it on, it's like big ass fucking fan. The bolts are all rusted, so they kind of broke off. So I have like zip ties, so it holds like the metal of the fan together. Big old standing fan. So like, I respect my neighbors. In order to hear the music, it would be so fucking loud. So I like the fan. I like the droning noise. I get inside my own head and I just fucking make gains. Alabama. See, let's get some. What do you guys do? What do you guys do? Mark says, I don't think I'd be able to listen to Swole tunes and lift because I'll be laughing the entire time. Yeah, maybe not good music for lifting, though. I do occasionally listen to podcasts when I go for my walks. There you go. There you go. Different options. I used to do that too. Now if I go for a walk, it's like phone's completely off. I just want to be there in the moment and walk. But it's definitely a good way to maximize your time if you're doing other stuff. And, you know, you can be very effective walking. Plus you have, a lot of times you might have good ideas. Your brain's turned on and you're walking. You can actually pay attention. So it's nice. It's different than when you're driving or things like that. Sometimes you're distracted because you should be paying attention to driving. And the human mind's not good at multitasking. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Horrifying things, as always. We'll do the shortest one first. You guys pick a number, 1 or 2. We'll do this one first, called Became Plus Size.
What's in the box?
Became plus size.
So
Became.
I became plus size in during the pandemic. My weight has like fluctuated around like throughout my adult life. I was never really technically plus size or like considered fat until recently. And like because of my history of like disordered eating and body dysmorphia, I like considered myself fat in the past. Now that I actually am, I like see the difference. The hardest part for me has been dealing with my own internalized fat phobia.
The biggest problem for me is overthinking things and hating myself and the stories I tell myself about my situation. Wow. Your biggest problems are inside your own fucking head? Ho ho ho! Ho 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 ho! Wow. My mind is blown. Hold on. I gotta come to grips with this. Okay, let's continue.
We are our own harshest critic, and we can see something that we have in somebody else and find it acceptable, but when it comes to yourself, it's taboo. I made it a point, like in the past couple of years, to fill my feed not just like with thin aspirational people, but with plus size creators of all different types and body types and sizes to better normalize like in my own brain.
So I've filled my feed with other grifters that are unhealthy to make myself feel better about my poor habits. I wanted to get off drugs. I was addicted to meth. So what I did was I made sure that I scoured and got together all these different pro-meth creators of different backgrounds and different, capacities and different amounts of meth and different locations in order to feel, to fill my feed and make me feel better about my meth addiction. I mean, swap it out. And again, you swap it out with something else and it starts falling apart, right? The logic starts falling apart. All right. Cool story, Hansel. Let's see.
That Hansel's so hot right now.
All right.
I'm a fair guy, but this heat is making me absolutely crazy.
All right. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. Do we pick numbers? We name names. Who named names? Cerny, number 1. Pam, number 1. Loretta, number 1. Everyone, number 1. This one's called Conversation About Fat Phobia.
What's in the box?
Septum piercing alert. Incoming.
The conversation I wish we could have about fat phobia is the way that we assume that everybody who is fat wants to be thinner. And that's not always true, and I'm going to use myself as an example.
That's not always true. Thing about fat people is people assuming that all fat people don't want to be fat anymore. Yep. Pretty much. There's the people that are fat that make habitual changes and then boom, they're no longer fat. There's the fat people that decide, hey, it's easier for me to grift and to pretend like I don't want to be thin and get a following by being a victim. And there's, it's that. It's one or the other.
I'm a fat person. I exist in a larger body.
You're a fat person. You exist in a larger body. The first part. You're not existing in a larger body. You're fat. You're fat. It's just simple. You're fat. I'm not saying anything about you. You said it yourself. The existing in a larger body, it's like, nope, you're just fat. I'm existing in a swoller body. Because of my habits. You're existing in a fat body. Because of your habits. Let's continue.
And that's actually a thing that I really love and value about myself, right?
I'm fat, and I love and value that about myself. Well, you shouldn't. If you love and value that about yourself, you have no intent on improving your health and changing your habits. So instead, you're going to try to gaslight everyone to thinking that you're happy like this and you're healthy and you're just existing like this and it's not your fault. Oh, but it is. Let me see your habits on paper. Show me your papers. Show me the papers. Show me your papers with your nutritional log, yeah? Chop, chop. Show me the papers. You're hiding Twinkies under your floorboards, are you not? I might have known. There, and there.
Like, being a fat person is part of my praxis. It is part of my lived experience. I'm a part of the fat community, right? Like, but fat phobia inherently builds in this assumption that like people like me want to be smaller, right? And that's just not true. And
Yeah, you have to make yourself believe that because you can't be ostracized from your community. That's the problem with lefties is that if you start losing weight, all these fatties that get on Ozempic, all of a sudden, all the fat positive, they're just ostracized. All their followers like, I can't believe you. You're a grifter. Yes. You're a fucking liar. Yes. What fat person wants to be fat? Lies. You don't want to be. And it's okay. I don't hold that against you. Who the fuck does? Who wants to be fat? You were lied to. You were lied to and poisoned by everything around you. I'm not saying it's 100% people's fault. You have the choices. Once you have the information, it's your choice to make those positive changes. But yeah, you're poisoned left and right. You have to be active. You have to be actively, making these choices. Come on.
Value and recognize that some people do want to be smaller, right? Like that's great. That's your own individual experience. But I don't want to be, right? And so like when we are...
I'm just going to pause one more time. It's easy to say that you don't want to be. And that's like a power move, right? It's a victim power move. I don't want to be because it's easier. Then you don't have to change and everyone else is wrong. I don't want to be. Look, I'm fat. I'm morbidly obese. I don't want to change my habits. I don't want to be thin. It's like you do. You're just telling yourself you don't, so you don't have to change because it's uncomfortable. Okay.
Talking about how we want to undo fat phobia and make society friendlier for fat people.
Friendlier for fat people? Yeah, you mean the cover of all these fashion magazines and getting this obesity garbage shoved down your throat is friendly as fuck. The grift is over. The gaslighting's over. All right? Y'all lost. Enjoy your diabetes.
Right, there's always this assumption. It's like, well, you could just be smaller. And it's like, well, what if I don't want to be, right? Like, what?
Yeah. Oh, no, hard work. Oh, no. Oh, no, hard work.
If this is what if my fat identity is a part of who I am? And
the quiet part out loud. What if my fat identity is part of who I am? That's exactly right. That's exactly right. If you make fatness your identity, of course you can't be losing weight. You can't improve your health. You're doing this to yourself. You made fatness your identity so that you don't have to change. You've justified not changing because that's who you are. You don't know who you are. You're going to give up your identity. You're essentially going to kill it. I'm not saying like literally kill yourself, but you're lying to yourself. You forge your identity around morbidity. So of course you can't change. You'd have to slaughter your ego, and that's hard for grifters.
that's the thing that I value, and I don't want to change that about myself.
Why do you value it? Why do you value disease and death and morbidity? That's a fucking gross thing to covet. Sloth, gluttony, gross.
What then? And in fact, people like me are actively making the choice to be fat, right? Like, I could go get some Ozempic today.
You know what this is? I just realized now, like the Ozempic thing. It's funny, I'm wearing the shirt. It's like the lottery. It's like lottery winners when they win like $100 million and they get robbed or they buy a fucking Dodge Charger. That's all tricked out, right? They win like, $100 million and they spend it all and they lose all their money in like a couple months, right? It's like you get Ozempic. I can go on Ozempic today. Yeah, you gain it right back. You don't earn anything. You don't change any habits. You're just going to poison yourself in a different way. You're just going to take a shot and not be fat anymore. Okay. Gross. Gross. Gross.
Probably have it delivered to my house via Uber Eats, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want that, right? And like, fat phobia doesn't allow us to have more complex conversations around fatness as an identity that people value, right? Like
it's not an identity. It's not an identity. It's extra stored humanity on your body that is unnecessary. That fat ain't doing anything for you. It's hurting you. Okay. You have extra human on your body. It's not an identity. It's your habits. And your habits are poor. You have poor habits. You have bad habits. And you're carrying around your bad habits every day. We don't need more complex conversations. You need more fucking steak and more lifting weights. And less delusion. And less reinforcement for your misguided, ideologies.
Just make an implicit assumption that it's like, well, if you want to be healthy, whatever that means, you want to be smaller. And it's like, well,
again, the smaller thing, this is the grift. They keep using this term because it doesn't mean anything smaller. What, you want to be a baby? What, you want to be 4'3"? I want to be smaller. No. Oh, skinny, thin. They're saying all these words so they can justify not lifting fucking weights. Anything for people to not lift weights and eat real food. Anything to not feed your addictions and be a lazy fuck. Anything but lift weights. I don't want to be smaller. I want to be thin. What are you talking about? I want to take up more space. Gross. Gross. Gross.
That doesn't always track, right? Because we assume that existing in a smaller body means...
Smaller body? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you trying to be a child? You're not going to be like a 13-year-old anymore. Like, what do you mean? I'm going to be smaller. Weird. It's weird. It's weird. Smaller, thinner, skinny. No, lifting fucking weights. How about being healthy? How about lifting weights? It's called gym. Not your fucking elliptical bullshit. Lifting weights. Anything but lifting weights. Anything but fucking lifting weights. This is really what it is. People are so paranoid and afraid and just violently afraid. It's not fat phobia. It's like weight phobia. That's not a good term. Like gym phobia, gym phobic, heavy fucking weights phobic. Like, I don't want to say weight phobic because people are going to think of it as like fat. They're so afraid of lifting fucking weights. Just people in general. It's so intimidating. Just lifting actual fucking weights. It's anything. Even when you finally get people to go to the fucking gym, they do these stupid like bungee cord classes and trampoline bullshit. Anything but lifting weights. Anything but lifting weights.
Better, right? But it's like, well, what about someone like me? It's like, I love what my body can do. Like I feel able-bodied. I'm able to do all the things I want to do.
This is why we don't give participation trophies. I can do all the things I want to do. We don't give out medals and ribbons for walking up a flight of stairs.
Like, I just want the world to be more accommodating to me, right? But
What are you talking about? Accommodating? If you can't fit into a chair or walk through a door, or they don't have a handicap ramp for you, that's not accommodating. That's you being incapacitated, not able to function in a human society.
And we recognize that when someone's talking about like race and gender identity, right? We understand that like that people should not have to change this individual thing about themselves. The world needs to change, right? But like,
the world needs to change? Is this the weirdest thing? The world needs to change. Yeah, the world needs to change for fucking your fat ass. Yeah, the world needs to change. Ain't gonna happen. What self-centered, navel-gazing, narcissistic bullshit are we talking about here? The world has to change for your fat ass? She's out of breath while making this video, by the way.
For some reason, well, actually, I know the reason, fat phobia, right? We're never able to have a more like complex and nuanced conversation.
Just more vague, altruistic mumbo jumbo. Yeah, because fat phobia, right? You're talking like it's a thing, like science, like the fat phobia. There's no fear of being fat. People are just disgusted by those that eat themselves into immobility when it's their choice. And it should be shamed. You don't need to be fat, but you are because of your choices. And to justify and pretend like if you're fat and you want to make changes and you understand that, yeah, I shouldn't be like this. It's my habits. How do I change? That's all good. Let's get you on the right track. But to justify as if like you earned something, it's everyone's wrong but you. It's disgusting. We're done with it. This is insane nonsense. Like, this is S-tier fucking grifting gaslighting. No, sir. Not going to do it.
And like,
how is it going?
It's always just so frustrating.
Oh, thank God. Holy fucking shit.
Great Scott!
No. All right.
No need to stop being a lady. Quit worrying. You'll be back on your knees in no time.
Oh, God, my eyes are almost burning from that. Cool. Good start. Good start. All right, let's see what we got here. YouTubes. The Wolf. These people just lie to feel good. Yep. Pretty much. They lie to themselves. So, what happens with a lot of... what happens with what happens with a lot of these people?
I believe you people. What do you mean, you people?
What happens with this is they hate themselves. They're angry at themselves. They don't love themselves, and they project that onto the world, right? They don't love themselves, so they grift and they project that everyone else like doesn't love them because they're fat, because of this. I don't dislike anyone because they're fat. I don't. I'm like, oh my God, that person's fat. I hate that person. I don't think I've ever said that ever. I don't think it's appropriate. I think it's gross. If I see a fat person walking into a Krispy Kreme, what am I supposed to do? Be like, oh, like that's fucking gross, man. It's gross. If you see a fat person in the gym, that's great. You're where you're supposed to be. You're making those changes. Just because you're currently fat doesn't mean your mindset is a victim. Doesn't mean your mindset is pathetic. Doesn't mean your mindset is to pretend like everyone else is a meanie head and they're wrong and your identity is around your fat gut because you love pizza. It's gross, man. And your feelings are welcome to be hurt. Your feelings are welcome to be hurt. That's up to you. If your feelings are hurt by what I said, then that's the warning sign. If whatever I said just offended you, yeah, then that person is inside your head. And everyone's got a little voice in there. It'd be nice to be easier that way, right? For the whole world to change, just be nice to you. It's your choices. Make different choices. And look, you could be fat out there and not pretend like you're doing something altruistic. If you're fat, okay, get to work, keep your head down, shut your fucking mouth, and do it. You know, I don't make videos. I tell people to go to the fucking gym, but I don't make videos saying I'm better than you because I go to the fucking gym. I don't think I've never said that in a video. Why would I say that? I don't care how much you weigh. I don't care what your body fat percentage is. If you have good habits and you're working on your habits and you're making positive changes, cool. That's great. You have a positive mindset. You are in the right direction. We all start from different places. Everyone in society they've tried to lie to you in every fucking way. A lot of people have woken up to this kind of stuff more recently. We've been talking about this stuff with nutrition and X, Y, and Z for a decade. You know, none of this stuff is new under the sun. It's just excess information that's distracting you from the truth. And it's marketing. It's this kind of, you know, liberal Marxist mind virus that everyone's fighting on every front, but it's up to you. So it's your mindset that's detestable. And we need to laugh at it, point fingers, and point out that kind of weakness because you want to avoid that mindset. These are examples of the fallen, and it's unfortunate, but this poison, this virus is still very evident in our society. And it's terrible. Let's see. Cornholio, I love seeing fat people at the gym. Well, they're where they should be, right? It's where we all should be. I don't care what you look like. Sydney, Buckaloo. I'm like 10 minutes behind here, but not even the people who gorge themselves to death with food want to be fat. No one wants to be fat. No one ever. Yeah, I don't understand that. You're lying to yourself, right? You're not lying to anyone else here. Some of you are fat, or you used to be more fat. Would you ever go back? You don't want that. No one wants that. You're a liar. I could just go on Ozempic. No, you can't. Like, woman, no, you can't just go on Ozempic because that's your identity. Your whole community and everything is based around you being morbidly obese. So you can't go on Ozempic because you lose your following. You have to pretend like you want to be there. And the problem is those people prey on other weak individuals who are like, yes, queen, slay. You're beautiful just the way you are. And most of them are fucking bots. So it feeds back into someone's delusion. Like, yeah, that's right. You can't change because you lose your following. You lose your whole grift. Let's take one more comment. We'll do more video, and then we got throwback. We got the Swole card. We got raise the floor, so drop that in the comments. Sydney Buckaloo says, if you don't want to be smaller, you wouldn't care if society was more, quote, fat-friendly. You need others to acquiesce so you aren't confronted with the things you won't do yourself. That's right. People are offended easily when someone... This is what we do here on the show in the Swole fam, and this is why there's a lot of pushback if you talk to family and friends, and if you're X, Y, and Z. It's because a lot of what we talk about here is essentially holding up a mirror. You know, you have to look and objectively look at your own habits and your own bullshit. And a lot of people honestly don't like the reflection that they see. But it starts with your talk inside your head. It starts with, you know, what your purpose is, your morality. It starts with your 7 pillars. It starts with, you know, do you care and respect yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you want to do better for yourself and the people around you? And if you start by actually caring for yourself, you project that outwards, right? You have more self-confidence. You have more, love and respect for yourself, integrity, right? You make promises to yourself and you keep them. You eat properly, you exercise, you go to sleep, you make better choices. And you're the only one that knows, right? You're the only one that knows when you say, oh, you're making choices for the right reasons. You're the only one. You're the stories you tell inside your head. This is how you talk to yourself, the reasons why you do things. And when you have that confidence, when you've built that integrity, when you've built that discipline, when you attack your 7 pillars, when you forge that kind of, internal strength, that's what you project outwards. If you have a lot of hate for yourself, you project that outwards. It's everyone else's fault. They're the mean ones. They're this. World has to change. It's fat phobia. It's this. That's a big grift. It's a lie. It's not true. It's just nonsense. They hate themselves. They hate being fat, but they're stuck between a rock and a hard place because they built their following off the fat grift, and now they can't actually change because they lose their identity and all their following and whoever they are because they built their identity around their morbidity. So they built themselves, they put themselves in a corner where they have to stay fat. They can't get healthier, and they have to pretend and lie to themselves that they want this. And it's very, very, very sad and pathetic. Hashtag raise the floor. All right. Yeah.
Hadouken!
Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, one cross each.
Another example of cake gender would be if someone feels like they have different layers or flavors to their particular gender.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
What's in the box?
Okie dokie. Fam, let's get into one more video. We'll talk about a couple other things. Today's Tuesday, so we had some releases yesterday, got some other announcements. I want to update you guys on Merch Madness, which will be starting soon. We talked about that yesterday. I'm going to touch base with it in a second. This one's called Not Enough Books. On fatness or something, maybe?
You know what kills me is they're always
diabetes?
like,
oh.
Stop shoving LGBT things in our face. Okay, we're at the bookstore. Okay, notice one section. We get one section. This is other things. We just get one is...
And it's way too much. I bet you this is right where everyone fucking walks. It's right in the middle where you walk in. I'm trying to... we'll wait for the camera to pan. I bet you it's right in the fucking middle.
Do we have an end cap? We don't even have an end cap. It's
Where's
just
the door?
one section.
Watch
okay,
this.
Now
Where's the door?
Let's go over to the Christian section.
Oh, I told you. Ready? Look at this. Okay, let's go over to, I can't tell the perspective. Look behind her, right? I'm just saying if she flipped the camera there, if this is true, if this is actually good timing, if she flipped the camera here, look behind her. See the stairs with the railings? It's like the middle of the store. If that's the same spot, it's right there in the middle. Just guessing. But it looks like it might be accurate.
Let's go over to the Christian section.
Let's go to the back of the fucking, let's go to the back of the bookstore.
With two
Look at this.
caps.
2 end caps in the back of the fucking store.
Of course, this isn't all.
2 end caps. It's the fucking religion section, you twat. Oh my God, there's a Christian section in the religious books? You don't say. Man, there's Christianity books and these big signs that say religion? Oh my God. How could they? How could they organize their bookstore in such a fashion? Terrible, terrible thing.
Christian, but like, it's different religions, but like.
The jokes write themselves. Jesus Christ. Well, it's different religions too. Stupid cunt.
Oh, hold on. We're not done yet. Hold on. But we're shoving things in your face. What? We're not even done. Okay, end cap. Now we have a whole entire... Wait, there's a whole other section. Oh, this is just Bibles. Wait. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of just Bibles. There's more. Oh, hold on. We're not done yet. Hold on. But we're shoving things in your face. What? We're not even done. Okay, end cap. Now we have
a
whole
I went back.
Wait,
Hold on.
There's a whole other section. Oh, this is
What?
just Bibles. Wait,
Bibles?
Wait. We have 1, 2,
Bibles?
3, 4, 5 of just Bibles. There's more. Another end cap. And all of this? All of this? Are we really the ones shoving it in your face?
Oh my God. Oh my God. So let's see. Okay. Let's see. Just from context, ready? We're gonna bury this where it belongs. When was Marxism founded? Okay. Just a little general, little wiki. I'm not going super deep here, but just give some context. Marxism was created by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels in the mid-19th century. So that's, 1850s, 1848. The Communist Manifesto, 1848, developed as a critique of capitalism. The theory was further detailed in Marx's major work, Das Kapital, in 1867. And he was a fat, disgusting slob, if you don't know his history. So anyway, why do you think there's more books on Christianity? Why do you think there's more religious books? Maybe because Marxism only around for like 150 years or so. And Christianity has been around for 2,000 years. Might be a few more books. You might not have rainbow cult books that have the same kind of, staying power as the Holy Bible. So, just some thoughts there. People going to write books, but, more people want to read, not about weird fetishes and ideologies that are, I don't know, more modern age grifting. Most people aren't trying to manipulate and abuse kids. So there's probably that too. Any other thoughts why there's so many books in religion and so many more Bibles than there are? Ooh, boys can be girls. Blue is also pink. Probably 2 + 2 = 5. Probably not as many books because everyone's like, even kids will be like, it's retarded. Look at this stupid book. This fox can't be a wolf. That's dumb. Ding, ding, ding. Kids know. That's why they try to break kids. You separate kids from their parents, you can control and manipulate them. You break apart families, you can control the family. Control and manipulation. So, yeah, that's why they start so young, because kids, you guys know. You all right. Cerny, you got grandkids. A lot of you around. Anyone have like 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, or 5-year-olds around? Come on. And you know this, there's a very, very particular age before they get brainwashed in school and taught to behave and all that, right? 3, 4, 5 years old. No filter. 0. Why? That doesn't make sense, huh? What? They just say it. They don't give a fuck. Nothing like a toddler just telling you the way it is. I remember my mom has this, she calls it a horrifying story because she was so embarrassed. When I was little, I was born in New York City. So we're at some restaurant, and you guys will like this. I've always been like this. All right, I've always been like this. So you're gonna love this. So my mom tells a story. We're at a restaurant, and there was this. We were walking by, and my mom said there was like and this is mid 80s, right, late 80s. So she said we're in this restaurant, and this man was just like morbidly obese. So we walk in, we walk to like our booth or something. We walk right past, this guy. And this is you're talking in the 80s. So it wasn't as common as it is now. She said, like huge. We walk by and I point. And of course, you have a 3-year-old, like it ain't quiet. It's like top of their lungs. It's like they have to tell everyone when they're talking to you. And she said we walked by, just walking to our table, and I go, Mommy, that man had too many sweets. And she's like, she wanted to just like shrivel up and disappear. She said he laughed, which is like, what else are you going to do? Little kid, that man had too many sweets. She was like, oh my God, just want to disappear. So anyway, yep, there you go. Kids know. Why do you think they go after kids? Because kids will just tell you straight up, like, that doesn't make sense. You tell a kid 2 + 2 = 5, they're going to be like, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Doesn't make any sense. And they will just say it. That's why they got to break that's why nothing can be analytical. That's why nothing can be objective. It always has to be abstract. It always has to be feelings. It always has to be how you feel inside, your lived experience, because you can manipulate that. You can move the goalposts. You can change what the reasons are. You can manipulate it. You can change the rules as you go on. And like I always say, if you're on a playground, if you're a kid, no one wants to play with a kid that always changes the rules. Remember playing tag? You're playing tag or kill the carrier or whatever those games, and someone's like, no, I'm on base, right? You have a tree, right? You're playing at recess or something. And there's a tree. Like if you touch the tree, you're safe. You're on base and you're trying to peg people with a ball or whatever. And then, no, I'm safe. No, but I was over here. No, I'm over here. No, but if I'm close, if I'm 2 feet, no, my foot was on the root. You don't want to play with someone who changes the rules. Kids hate that. And they're like, I don't want to play with so-and-so because they just keep on like, why? No. And they cry and they go tell. No one wants to play with a pussy. These kind of games are things for kids to understand bonding and community and learning how to be liked by other kids, and play by the rules and understand the social construct of what everyone's agreeing on. So no one likes that. And when you're a little, no one wants to play with that whiny kid that changes the rules. But these are the whiny kids that change the rules because they were always told that's okay. But your lived experience, oh, you're okay. Oh, they're wrong. They're mean because you guys, that's okay. And parents that coddle their kids like that, it's like, no, you fucked up. That's the rules. Just go back and play and say you're ready to play by the rules. You have to teach your kids to, it's, no one likes people that don't play by the rules. That's why we hate all these fucking people that are grifters, like in terms of like the billionaires and people that are eating and murdering kids and all this crazy shit with Epstein. That's why people hate, like, they don't have rules. They don't have consequences. No one likes that. No one likes that. That's why people get pissed when people in government grift and steal and insider trading and all that stuff. It's why is it rules for thee and not for me? No. Cornholio says, my daughter at the store the other day, quote, why is that man dressed like a girl? Yeah. See? Who wants to be around kids like that? That's why teachers probably get so hardcore and like, no, that's not. They beat like the logic and common sense out of your kids. So make sure they never lose that. Just just say it. Brutally honest. Brutally honest. Let's see. Cornholio says, I just got my daughter her first 2-pound dumbbells because she wants to be strong like daddy, she says. Nothing better after she completes a set and flexes and says, look, I'm strong like daddy. There you go. Good for you. It's got to feel good. That's right. Yeah, we don't do whiny stuff. All right. So any other thoughts? A lot of you have your own experiences you can share. That's an awesome story. I like that. Strong like daddy. That's fucking awesome. The Wolf. The parents need to step up, stop binging Netflix or playing games and educate your children. Raise the floor. Yeah. But this is what happens when kids get their way and they're just told that your lived experience matters more than other people. And that's what a lot of the marginalized groups, whether it's black people, like you're raised to be a victim in this society. And it's coming out now. Like everyone has the same opportunity. Stop fucking lying. Everyone has the same fucking opportunity. You have AI, you have social media, you have, I'm not saying things aren't expensive and things aren't tough, but man, there's so much access to information and things that you can do that was never possible before. You just have to set aside your ego and actually get back to the basics. You're fat. Yeah, but you're in charge. It's your life. Why don't you take control of that? Take the responsibility for yourself and make those positive changes. No one else can do it for you. It's easier to blame other people, but stop. If your parents are coddling you and saying, no, they're mean to you. You're right. Oh, that's not nice. Then you grow up thinking like other people are mean. And it's their fault. No, it's you. Those feelings you have, that's you. That's your interpretation. Again, if I say you're fat, go to the fucking gym. Papa Swole hurt my feelings. It's so bad. How can they say that's a bad? I said the truth. How you interpret it is your problem. Why would you get offended? Laugh a little bit and like, yeah, I am fat. I do go to the fucking gym. I hope someone else hears that message and gets off their ass. Just don't take anything personally. It's true, but it's not like you're a terrible, if I say you're fat, go to the fucking gym. It's not, I hate you. Your personality sucks. You're a bad person. You're evil. You're going to hell. That wouldn't hit the same way, right? It doesn't make sense. It's like, why would I hate that? I don't know that person. I don't like the fat people that pretend and grift online saying that being fat is great because I know it's lying to other people and there are vulnerable people out there that are like, that's what I need to hear. I don't have to change. Yes, queen, you go, girl. Yeah, I'm fat too. I'm fat and proud. It's like, oh, God. No, stop. Stop lying to people. If you want to be fat and you want to be proud of being fat, then just shut up and keep it off the internet. And of course, I don't think that they should be banned from the internet. That's our culture that supports this and promotes this and allows this to not be shamed. But that's why we have to make shaming great again, right? Shaming keeps people locked in. Shaming keeps people fucking between the lines, right? It's not good. It's not good for society. I don't think you should have the right taken away to post what you want online. I think she should be able to say this kind of stuff, or any of them, any people. It's just unfortunate that that's what is chosen to do. So a lot of people are susceptible and see that kind of stuff, and just reminding everyone that it's a grift and you don't have to buy into that crap. It's the truth. The truth. Look, what was the famous phrase? Facts, fuck your feelings, and facts don't care about your feelings. It's true. Like reality, it can sting. It can be uncomfortable, but it doesn't make it less true. It doesn't make reality different. But the story you tell yourself and how you react to it, that's the only thing you have control over. I can't control what anyone thinks about what I say or their emotions. You might hear what I say, and sometimes you might get pissed off and like, I don't like that. And other times, I'm like, oh, I like that. I can't control your feelings. I don't know if you had a good day or a bad day. Maybe I had a bad day. And you hear me and I'm like, are you depressed? Oh, get some sun. Stop being a baby. Go eat a fucking steak. Go to the fucking gym. Like, fuck that guy. Okay, I can't control that. Other people will look at that and be like, yeah, I'm going to the fucking gym. So you're not going to make everyone happy. But at the same time, there's right and wrong, and there's positive direction and negative direction. And the vector is just way off. This is way off. More stories. I love kid stories. All right, let's see. Cerny. I was in the store with my son, 2 at the time. A black lady was standing behind us. He asked me, why is that lady so dark? He just noticed for the first time people come in different colors. There you go. Yeah, you can't say that, Cerny. You can say. Cerny's like, those colors. It's like, oh, easy. Easy there. Different melanin concentrations. Let's see. Pam, that's so beautiful. Kids learn from the examples we set for ourselves. Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, Sydney says, I wonder if this chick knows that there are gay Christians. I don't think she knows much. I think that's the whole issue here. I think that's the whole problem. I don't think she knows much. I think that's the issue. I don't think she knows things. I don't think she knows a lot of things. Can we agree on that? I think add that to the list of the things that I don't think she knows. All right, what do we got here? Let me bring this up again. Now, I want to announce this because we talked about it yesterday. Let me get the air horn. Falcon, can you hit the air horn for me? Ready? Yeah, I don't care about your problems. Just hit the fucking button. That was hard. I needed to hear you blow everyone's ear holes out first. We got Papa Swole. That's me, by the way. Ayo. Papa Swole right here. There you go.
Hi, puppy.
What up, Beaches? We got Merch Madness. Let's go. We got Merch Madness.
Hey, stop! Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
We got Merch Madness. It is upon us. So, we are now, and you guys will know, I will be posting a picture in the community, and I will be pinned. It will be pinned to the top of the community, and I'll send out a Swole text we'll talk about on the show. And once that post is up, then you can start responding. And you have to comment on the pinned post. It's not there yet. But you will comment. You'll take a picture. You can edit on your phone. You can print it out and take a picture, whatever you want to do. And then you'll respond to that post in the comments with the picture of your bracket. That way we can have everyone's bracket before we start posting publicly for the greater Swole fam and followers to vote. So here is going to be, here's the example of the printed bracket. So what you do is you go to the app. Right there in the home screen, you'll see, hey, March Madness is here. Click on it and then click on resources. So you click on resources and you go to the PDF. Now you can edit. You can edit the PDF on your phone. Some of you know how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, you don't have to. You can print it out, take a picture, or you can edit it and take a screenshot, whatever it is. So you have to choose. All right. So just to remind everyone, I don't have a deadline. It's probably going to be Friday. So, make sure you print it out or take a picture and fill it out, today, tomorrow. And I'll make sure that everyone knows a day or two in advance where the deadline is, because we're probably going to start posting these pictures at the latest, Monday, probably over the weekend. We'll see. So make sure that you choose. So here's how you would do it. Pretty simple. It's just like March Madness with college basketball. If you don't know, it's like any kind of bracket. Look at the top right-hand corner. You see Swollen, which is Let It Grow, and Jack Sparrow. And then what you would do on that line to the left of it, you would choose which one do you think is going to win? Which one do you think is going to be voted as the better design by people in Instagram stories or in the broadcast channels or on TikTok? What do you think the general public is going to vote as a better design? So then let's say you say, Let It Grow is going to be, ooh, that's a tough one. Jack Sparrow. Fuck, that's a tough one. So you're going to choose. And it's not necessarily what you like the best. It's what you think will win, which is even harder, right? How do you know how other people are going to vote? So let's say you say, Let It Grow, Swollen. So you put Swollen on the next one. Then you have I'm a Barbell Girl in Deadlift. Ooh, another tough one. So let's say you think Barbell Girl is going to win. So then you put that on the next one, Barbell Girl. So then it's Swollen versus Barbell Girl. Now you're guessing that both of those are going to win. You might be right, you might be wrong. And you guys know how these brackets work. If you're wrong, and let's say you have Swollen going all the way to the finals and being the ultimate winner, what if it gets knocked out by Jack Sparrow? Well, then your bracket's kind of fucked, right? It just luck of the draw, you don't know. Or maybe you get other things right on the left side. So it's a tough one, right? Imagine Swollen versus Barbell Girl. Then let's say Swollen's going to win. What about Gaindolf and Harry Squatter? So it's cool. It's going to be fun. We don't know how people are going to vote. And again, it's not necessarily what you like. It's who's going to win. And we do not know. It's going to be awesome. And for the best brackets, for the most accurate brackets, we're going to have some cool prizes. We're going to have fun with it. So make sure that you go. Again, right there in the app over in the Swolenormous app, you could join us over at swolenormousx.com, and only members can win prizes. So we might post these brackets publicly so people anywhere that aren't members can play and have fun, but only members will be able to win the prizes. So you go to the app, right there in the app, you'll see Merch Madness, click Resources tab, and then you have your printable bracket that you can fill out. So super awesome. All right, let's get into the Swole card, fam. Let's do this. It is Raise the Floor. There's the Pinkston Churchill. He's sexy beach. She's a sexy beach. Let me scratch her butt. A little booty scratch. A little smack. Let's give Tainty Man a little smackles, too. Oh, there he is. Let's get a little soundboard. Good boy. He loves a good smackles. Good poppers. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. You get the scratchies. Look at this. Look at this meat, fam. Look at this meat. Look at that. Look at that shit. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all the meat. Look at that. Look how much is fucking. Oof. Like my mouth is salivating. I just want to chew. I want to just bite him. Oof. Good Mr. Meats. Call him RB because he brings the meats. Tainty Man has the meats. Look at all that. Look at all that beef, dude. That's a big boy. Good poppers. He loves a good ear scratch. There we go. There we go. Get it. Get it. Good poppers. So meat. So much meat. So much meat. Oh, it's a baby girl. All right. All the meat. Let's do this. Oh, she's so cute. You can't see the one I'm looking at. I get the best camera angles. Adorable. All right, hashtag Raise the Floor. Let's give this Swole card away. And then we got a throwback. Chew. Let's see. Scroll land. I'm not landing. Scroll. Yep. Well, we got a. I didn't land. Gonna move over. Oh, we got a winner. Today's winner is Positive Charisma. Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Oh, that's solid. Oh, Telegram chat's blowing up. Milked, rigged. I'm sure I'm going to hear all the harassment. It's all right, fam. We go back and forth. You've won cards. Settle down. Congratulations, PK. The more you show up, the more you vote, the more you play, the more you win. Raise the floor. Support at swolenormous.com. Email us. Swolecard3596 mailing address, body of the email. A lot of you that are waiting for outstanding cards, you should be getting your cards in, or you have. Has everyone gotten all their outstanding cards? A lot of you probably have, or they're rolling in, or maybe you got some today. We still have a few dating back. Let's see. Dating back a couple weeks. So we'll have another batch going out shortly if you have outstanding cards. So make sure you show up, make sure you play, drop the hashtag. And of course, when you're a member, you get the hashtag most days. Sometimes we do a little surprise. You get the hashtag in the Swole text. when we launch it. Still waiting on your cards. Oh dear. Well, we had a big stack. We had a big stack going out. The last one was like, because we got backed up with man, we had signature series that were outstanding because we had so much stuff with the end of the year. It's so crazy with merch and all the new stuff with the new year. So it's March. I mean, this one was kind of like a fucking month or two hangover getting back up to like some of these cards. So we have a bunch of stuff that went out. So if you haven't gotten it, it should be already or any day. And yeah, so awesome. Swole cards going out. But they're all out or going out. So any day, very exciting. Very exciting. So, throwback. Any other questions, by the way? Melissa, love the hair, Papa Fabio. Ooh. Ho, ho, ho.
Hi, puppy.
Thank you so much.
Stickers.
Thank you, Melissa. Save the biotwat. All right, so no crying mats today. Thank God. Thank God. I knew it was a little bit quiet. I knew it was too good to be true. Enjoy it. Tomorrow's probably going to be they're probably going to return. All right, throwback time. Everyone's like the peanut gallery, right? The two old, right? The Muppets. Or the Muppets, the two old guys in the crowd. No! This Swole card's rigged. Oh! Rigged and milked. Oh! All right, let's do throwback 606. Let's see what we got here.
I believe fat phobia has made it in some people's minds that all frames are created equal.
I thought she was talking about her glasses because my fucking God, they don't fit your face. They would only fit someone who's like 700 pounds.
Every frame shouldn't be thin or it's made to be thin. Okay, I'm all for liking and healthy and feeling good in your body, but that doesn't always equate to being skinny. It shouldn't. And no, I done said this before, and I can say this because I too have a big ass head. The big head girlies, the Rottweiler head girlies, please.
The what? The Rottweiler head girlies? These people are so fat. The Rottweiler head girlies? Oh, the ones that just look like fucking pit bulls. Are you talking about the people that have so much fucking fat it has no idea where to go? Right? Like you're so fat, the real estate on the rest of your body is just taken up. You know, I think we know those people. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about the people that have so much fat, it's like the cup overfloweth and it just goes to the face. And it's like, it goes to like the brow and it just becomes like, you look like a fucking bulldog. Yeah. Rottweiler head girlies. Damn. Like your fat has nowhere else to go but to like your forehead. And you just look like puffy everywhere. We've seen these people and they have like sausage fingers and they're like, you know, fucking wipe yoga with the tongues. Oh, gross. Gross. That's quite enough. That's quite enough for today. That's quite enough. I think that's quite enough. I know. No, we're done. We're done.
Emotional damage.
Yeah. We're done. We're done with the show.
Gorilla has seen the city.
We're all done. I'm donezo. Fam, go enjoy the rest of your day. Daylight savings style. Hopefully you get your sleep in order. Go get some sun on your nips. You know what the best way to reset for this time is to go outside, get some sun early. Go outside, get some sun early or exercise hard early. Just get that shit reset. I know it sucks, but you know, I wish you guys the best. Those of you that are really in like an area where it hits hard, northern climates, it kind of fucks you up a little bit. But I hope your snow melts. I hope your nips get sunned. I hope your stomach gets steaked. I hope your muscles get gymmed. And I hope you have a great fucking day. So have an awesome one. Check out all the links down below. Swolenormous.com for the entire link list. We got specials on merch. We got awesome fucking specials on membership. We have everything. Join the fam. Merch Madness is coming, so make sure you download your bracket. Again, click on the Merch Madness in the app on the homepage. Click on resources, download your bracket, and get that locked in. And then when you see my post, I'll let you guys know and you comment and respond with your picture. It's going to be awesome. So 48 degrees. Loretta says going outside, it's 48 degrees. Holy shit.
Wow.
Nice. It's like 85 down here today. Super nice. But when you're in like freezing temperatures, 48 degrees feels like summer. So I do remember. I used to live up north, New York, Connecticut, Pennsylvania. That first day or two when it gets like the 50s and 60s again, even if it gets cold again, it's like, oh my God, everyone's outside in shorts, barefoot, playing Frisbee in the snow. Yeah, it's nice. So anyway, go outside, enjoy the warm weather, go for a walk, all that good stuff. And we will see you tomorrow. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swole. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint you. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping.